founder and CEO, Climate Nama Private Limited.
Architect Tejaswini Pandit, COO,
Mr. Yatendra Malik, representative of the PJMT.
Mr. Bhavesh Mehta, IGBC Fellow and member of the Student Activity Committee of IGBC Mumbai Chapter.
Our revered faculty members and the bright young minds gathered here from across the institution.
We are truly honored to be graced by your presence today.
Today, we come together as a part of World Green Building Week, a global campaign led by the World Green Building Council and carried forward in India by the Indian Green Building Council (IGBC), with the invaluable support of Prem Jain Memorial Trust and the dedicated efforts of Saraswati College of Engineering. We join a worldwide movement committed to shaping a future where businesses, communities, and our planet thrive together.
This year's theme, Be Bold on Buildings, reminds us that true resilience begins with the spaces we create. Bold buildings are not just about design, they are about lowering costs through efficiency, improving well-being and productivity, and most importantly, safeguarding our planet. As we celebrate this week, let us recognize that when we choose to be bold on buildings, we choose a future that is cleaner, greener, not just for ourselves, but for generations yet to come. I am Sharmeen Khan.
And I, Om Moholkar.
And it is our privilege to serve as your host for this prestigious event.
To begin this memorable occasion, I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request everyone to please remain standing as we honor our beloved state with the Rajya Geet of Maharashtra.
अभिमानाची
Thank you everyone. I request you all to take your seats.
Every great beginning is marked by light, a symbol of wisdom and knowledge. With this thought in mind, I now invite our esteemed dignitaries to step forward for the ceremonial lamp lighting, signifying the spirit of enlightenment and sustainability. Respected dignitaries, I request you to kindly come up on the stage for the lamp lighting.
Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jada Maha Shuklam Brahma Vichar Sara Parama Adyam Jagat Vyapini
Humans, animals and plants live in a delicate balance. The survival of one relies on the other. In the face of urgent global environmental challenges, that balance has shifted. Prem Jain Memorial Trust, PJMT, a non-profit organization established in 2018 to honor the legacy of Dr. Prem Jain, the father of India's green building movement, is championing sustainability through education, awareness and advocacy. The Trust is dedicated to advancing global sustainability through environmental awareness, education and innovation. We foster dynamic networks among sustainability champions and communities, empowering collaborative and adaptive solutions to today's most pressing environmental challenges. PJMT empowers and inspires the next generation to lead the transition towards a greener, more sustainable world.
The best gift you can give to the person is educate him or her. So then, wherever they are, they will be able to earn and flourish in life.
Uniting young minds with knowledge, passion and purpose to lead the charge for a greener earth, education and meaningful action. If we can change the way we think about buildings, maybe what we build will change the world. Nature is ready to evolve. Are you?
It is now my distinct honor to invite to the stage our guiding force, the principal of Saraswati College of Engineering, Dr. Manjusha Deshmukh ma'am, to deliver the welcome address.
इससे उजड़ भरपूर मैं जाता हूँ जाऊँ का लाइट डालू काय नाही करत आहे भरपूर आहे ना इथं
Good morning, one and all. I welcome you all in Saraswati College of Engineering. We are happy to celebrate World Green Building Week. I thank IGBC for giving us an opportunity to host this event. This week reminds us of a powerful truth: the way we design, construct, and operate our buildings. Buildings are more than just structures of concrete, steel, and glass. They are living spaces that influence our health, our communities, and our environment. Today, nearly 40% of global carbon emission comes from the buildings and construction sector. This fact challenges us to rethink traditional practices and embrace sustainability in every brick we lay, every window we install, and every system we design. The green building is a space that conserves water, reduces waste, and improves the quality of air. This week is a call to action. It should encourage government, industry leaders, educators, and communities to join hands in creating buildings that are resilient, affordable, and inclusive. If we truly wish to address climate change, protect biodiversity, and ensure a high quality of life for generations to come, we must transform the way we build and the way we live. Let's commit ourselves today to be ambassador of sustainability. Today, let's pledge to accelerate change, to inspire action, and to build not just for today, but for tomorrow. Let's design a world where every building is green, every community is sustainable, and every life is enriched. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words of encouragement and vision. Proceeding further for today's event and inspiring us with his vision, it is my privilege to invite our first distinguished speaker, Architect Hiten Sethi. Mr. Sethi is the IGBT Chapter Chair and the founder and CEO of Hiten Sethi and Associates. An architect par excellence, he has played a pivotal role in reshaping India's urban landscape by integrating eco-friendly practices and resilient design principles. His projects have earned prestigious gold and platinum green certifications and continue to set benchmarks in environmental responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Architect Hiten Sethi to the stage with a huge round of applause.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, passionate student, innovators, and fellow champions of Green Tomorrow. It's my proud privilege to be invited today at the 6th edition of PGMT World Green Building Week 2025, representing the Indian Green Building Council CII Navi Mumbai chapter. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Manjusha Deshmukh, Dr. Soumya Singh, Naranji, Yatinji, Bhaveshji, all my friends and the organizing committee and the visionary team of Prem Jain Memorial Trust for bringing us together in pursuit of one of the most critical missions of our time, that is building a sustainable tomorrow. As we observe, the PJMT World Green Building Week 2025 is in memory of Dr. Prem C. Jain, the founding chairman of IGBC, and we are reminded that every project, no matter how big or small, can be beacon of sustainability. Dr. Jain envisioned a world where engineers, architects, planners, and students all work together to build not just infrastructure but hope. Hope to live a healthy life. As we gathered here to discuss green buildings and sustainable cities, we must ground ourselves in the core principles of sustainability. Principles that guide not only our buildings but our energy systems also. The principles are environmental integrity, which is the heart of sustainability. The very buildings we design, the cities we plan, and the energy systems we develop must protect and preserve the biodiversity and ecosystems that support the life on Earth. By mitigating climate change, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and ensuring responsible resource management, we take action today for the future of our planet. As we design and build green, we focus not just on aesthetics, but on energy efficiency, renewable energy integration, and eco-sensitive designs. This helps us to reduce our carbon footprint and manage resources responsibly, ensuring we don't deplete them for our future generations to come. Economic viability. Sustainability is not just a moral imperative, it's an economic one. Long-term profitability must go hand in hand with efficient use of resources. By embracing circular economy principles, we can transform industries, create green jobs, and develop resilient infrastructure that can withstand environmental shocks. Energy systems are key to this. When we talk about balancing energies, it's about creating a systems that integrates with it for green policies with local governments and institutes. And most importantly, internalize sustainability not as a checklist, but as a mindset, one that blends creativity, compassion, and promise. This is your moment to lead, to reimagine the cities of future, not just as engineers or architects, but as a builders for a better future. Let's ensure that every brick we lay, every beam we raise, and every community we touch contributes to greener, healthier, and a more inclusive world of tomorrow. Jai Hind.
Shah Deshmukh ma'am to kindly felicitate him with a token of our gratitude. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I request you to take your seats.
To enlighten us further on the significance of this global initiative, let me introduce our next speaker, Mr. Sandeep Narang. Mr. Narang is a stalwart in the infrastructure and construction sector with over 3 decades of experience. He has been a strong advocate of affordable housing and a champion of sustainability in the built environment. His pioneering work on zero waste project sites, optimizing water usage in construction, and improving outdoor air quality reflects his deep commitment to creating a greener future. Now, I now invite Mr. Sandeep Narang to the stage to share his insights with us.
Good morning. So I'll be talking again in between two speakers on National Green Earth Challenge. So this is for the introduction of World Green Building Week and Green Indian Memorial Trust. So we celebrate every year. World Green Building Week is celebrated 1 week of September. It used to be 3rd week. Now they are advancing, looking at the global requirements of World Green Building Council. And IGBC and Green Indian Memorial Trust, we do celebrate World Green Building Week. And about Green Indian Memorial Trust, I will request all the students to please come to our website, see what we are doing. You saw in the film, we are here to create communities, to give you ideas about how to grow in your career, in your future as a sustainable leader. And we have lots and lots of distinguished lecture series, DLS programs, as well as Guru Talks, Leadership Talks. There are lots of talks in association with IGBCA and lots of good leaders. So we want you to be a leader. And I will come again and talk about National Green Earth Challenge in between the two speakers. Then I will tell you about our flagship program of National Green Earth Challenge, which we want all of you students to please register. And when we show this barcode, be ready to scan that barcode. We will be keeping it for longer time. We want all of you to register that barcode and be part of National Green Earth Challenge. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all.
And I request our respected Principal Mandisha ma'am to kindly felicitate him. We now move to another enriching part of our program, the Master Speakers session, where we will hear from eminent voices in sustainable design and green building practices. Our first Master Speaker is Architect Tejaswini Pandit. A graduate in architecture from the University of Pune, she brings over 25 years of professional experience. She currently serves as the Chief Operating Officer for Architecture and Interior Design at Hiten Sethi and Associates. Among her many remarkable works is the Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation Headquarters, India's first municipal corporation office to adapt sustainable features and earn an IGBC Gold certification. With great pleasure, I invite Architect Tejaswini Pandit to the stage to share her valuable insights with us.
So that you can relate to what I'm trying to do tell you. Can you please run the presentation? So it is really a privilege to be speaking on this dais today with my mentor and all the leaders in this green building movement, let us say. That we are all running through IGBC. And what I bring to you today will be actually all those elements that we were talking about, all those features that need actually to be practically used and how they are being used in the projects that we have been able to execute. So it is actually a practical exemplification of the innovation or the technologies or the necessity being practically implemented. So I think that's how we'll be able to relate to how whatever theories we are talking about getting converted into actual execution and how they really perform. So that's the way I would like to take this presentation through. So today actually I will not be speaking, my projects will be speaking, and they will be telling their own stories as to how the work has been executed and how it is really performing and really doing the job that it was designed to be. So we can. So this is a picture I'm sure all of you must have seen just a few days ago in the newspapers. This is a Mumbai street flooded with water. So we are all talking about climate change. It is coming, it will come, it will be few days, it will be few years. I remember when we were small, ever since we have been talking about this. In fact, in the drawing competitions and all which are held at society level, school level, college level, we all must have drawn a picture. Half of the picture having nice green flowers, trees, butterflies and everything, and the other half showing the dry land and dry trees and sun and scorching heats and all that. So that is what we thought about 15, 20 years ago. We are already there. These are all the impacts of that very climate change which we have been discussing all these years, and it's there. We are walking into it, walking towards it. If you go next, please go next. So like Madam also mentioned in her welcome speech earlier, the contribution of the built environment, the development that is happening is more than 37-40% into the carbon emissions, and that is one of the key features which actually leads to this climate change. So, and the scarier picture in the next slide. Do you have an operation so that I can change the slides? Sorry. So, I mean, these are the impacts of the development and urban development. People are moving from rural areas to urban areas. Urbanization is increasing. Why Navi Mumbai was developed, and now why second Navi Mumbai came up, and now why third Navi Mumbai is coming up is because of people moving away from the rural areas and trying to come closer to the urban centers. Why urban centers? Because they are the hubs of employment. They are the hubs of lot of things that everybody is looking for. People are unfortunately moving away from agriculture and all that, looking at more prospects in the economic growth and faster economic growth. Everything is quick. We don't want to wait for a few years to get the results we wanted today, tomorrow, or rather yesterday. So this is going to happen, and we cannot stop it. The globe is moving like that, and why will India remain behind? But it comes with its own challenges. I know all these numbers, the text written here are all scary, but we are here. We are walking into that. So you all, like students today, aspiring to be the professionals tomorrow, are the ones who are walking into this, and we have to be prepared for that. And that is why all these sessions are being arranged, and everybody is being, talking on the top of their voices. Please wake up, please do something, be a part of this movement, and let's make a difference so that, you will also be one day able to stand here and address your next generation as to where and how we can do things. Go next, please. Yeah, so I mean, to come out of it, what is it that we can do? I am an architect, you are also aspiring to be engineers, system designers, all of it. So what do? We actually adapt to the trends in the future developments which are sustainable, which will really work. Sustainability is a word, we have been listening to it. Most of us don't really understand what it is. It's basically the implementation of features, elements, products, materials, technologies, systems in a way that they run longer, they depend less on the non-renewable resources, they eat up less of the environment aspects which are available, and then run for a longer duration so that there is no need to replace it so soon. That's what in my definition, I would call sustainability. So then going forward, how that sustainability is not only limited to architecture in the sense of architectural building design. What we translate at Ten City and Associates is look at the sustainability on a broader sense, at urban level, at community level, at network level. Even the type of projects or typologies which are to be developed, for example, we have to talk about transit-oriented developments. Why? Because if I stay in close vicinity, if I have a workplace in the close vicinity, and I have shopping needs, my daily needs taken care of in the close vicinity, not only that, also it is all of these are accessible through a public transport system. Then the dependency on your own vehicles, your own transit times, your movements and all is addressed or arrested to some extent. So is that not one way of sustainability? It definitely is. It doesn't really have to talk about only the features that we are using. So similarly, this is a classic example which is you must have seen a number of times of how a conventional building can be transformed into a net zero output by adopting certain features, elements and additions on retrofitting. So this is just an example, and this is how actually the buildings now have to be designed. You really don't have the time to do a building and then retrofit it to start performing. Go next. So many elements in a built form that have to be addressed, that can be addressed to make it a more sustainable and viable environment like the flooring systems, the glazing systems, the window uprables, the mechanical systems that we use, the use of the surface area of the roof, and so on and so forth. So all these are the things that actually will be coming next. I'm talking through the projects that we have implemented. Go next. So these are my projects that will speak sustainability. Just Sitendra mentioned in his earlier talk about all these same projects, and I was fortunate that I compiled the very same projects to bring it all to you, so that you will actually be able to relate to what he's talking about. So we'll start with the first project. Next please. So of course, I'm sorry, so before we start with the next project, actually these are the 5 elements which I'm sure like over the week you must have already seen this many times. So which are the areas in which the sustainability has to be seen? It's basically the construction materials, the indoor air quality which we generate out of whatever systems we design, then the water, how it can be, its use can be minimized and how it can be reused. And the site itself, the land which we are going to develop, how that land is made to respond to the project as well as does not really lose what it's meant to be. And the beauty and freshness of any creation, architectural creation has to have some kind of thought process, some beauty, some appeal, some impact on the human who is going to view it. And then the renewable energy uses, because that is where we have to anyways go. We don't really have a choice. We have to adopt those technologies where we go in for building design or campuses design going forward. And then the benefits are tangible as well as intangible. Cost benefits are there, and there are intangible benefits such as the environment that you get, the kind of feel that you get staying inside a building which is really designed with all these careful considerations. And that is what I think the projects will be talking about. Go next. Yeah, got it. Sorry. So technologies, I have to get used to presenting more now. So we are talking about National Cancer Institute. So this is the Cancer Research cum Treatment Institute, one of a pioneer in the field of cancer research, and we are so proud to be associated with this particular trust and be able to deliver a project like this. So this is project located in Nagpur in central India, and it spreads across an area of approximately 7.5 lakh square feet. It has 500 beds, and it's a completed project. We had it over in the year 2023. These are few pictures of the actual completed project. I'll quickly run through them to give you an idea of the scale, the interiors, the kind of spaces, the kind of illumination, the kind of feel that particular place gives. So basically when we started working on this particular design, the client had given us a brief that although it is a hospital, it should not look like a hospital, it should not feel like a hospital, it should not smell like a hospital. That is the only design brief that was given to us. And I'm sure if you go through these photographs, I'm sure you will be able to relate that we have been successful in getting that particular output to a very good extent. So these are all the public waiting areas, these are the rooms. And what does NCI speak of? Like I said, the project is speaking for itself. It talks about stability, sustainability, positivity, credibility, out of the box thinking for a hospital actually, and then the research that goes into employing everything. The right side of the screen actually talks about all the design elements that have been implemented. I'm sure you will already know that they are actually talking about the use of material, the facade elements that are being used, the material that is used for the construction, the finishes, the technologies that are used. Any building which goes into a particular size has to adopt nowadays for the STP installations, recycled water usage, air conditioning systems which are supported by that recycled water. So that is all done here. But for this particular project, I will be just touching upon the...
And I invite Dr. Manjusha Deshmukh to present the program of Bangladesh.
Light
Invite Dr. Saraswati ma'am, the head of research and development.
सब लाइट वो आगे का तो बाहर का डालू क्या? इधर खड़े रहे, इधर अभी आएगा, अभी लाइट डालू कि नहीं?
We now invite Mr. Sandeep Naran to conduct an engaging orientation session on the National Green Earth Challenge, a visionary initiative encouraging youth to take the lead in building a sustainable tomorrow.
I promise that I'll be back. We saw the wonderful presentation, and I have been part of the Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation. So I was there in the auditorium doing training for NMMC engineers on National Clean Air Program. A beautiful place to be. So I was talking to Soumya Madam, and I believe I was asking about how many of us are here architects? Raise a hand. Civil engineers? Electrical engineers are also here. Mechanical engineers. Which more branch? Yes. Few. So you see, we are all mix of engineering fraternity, and architects are also engineers. We don't treat them not to be an engineer. So we have been hearing these words, and Mamta will be using it again a lot. Sustainability. There's a word green, then there's a word smart. We keep on hearing it, we keep on reading it in newspapers, in the magazines, and wherever we see this. Lots of this word has been used a lot. But what does it mean? So what's an engineering mean? What it needs to be engineer. So I passed out my civil engineering in 1988. So I have that 37 years going of an experience of being an engineer. So, if I have to answer this question, I would say engineering is not the degree or the paper you take out from here or from the institute or the university. Engineering is something else. Engineering is an experience, engineering is a lifestyle. Engineering is all about efficiency improvement. You saw the presentation of Tejaswini ma'am. They did Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation, now they are doing Panvel Municipal Corporation. Trust me that the new building will be more efficient than the old building. So that's the real engineering happening. So you have to keep on doing this efficiency improvement in all 5 fields of sustainability. Water, air, energy, Panchbhutas as we call them. अभी आपने इन सब के बारे में सुना और आप ये सुनते रहेंगे तो you have to take that as one of your lifestyles that has to be imbibed in your DNA if you want to be a successful engineer. At Premchand Memorial Trust we conduct lots of programs like the program we are here in partner with IGBC. So you keep on watching these programs, get a part of it, of the programs of Indian Green Building Council student chapters also. So this will give you a career shape in what sustainability. And sustainability is a cycle. It's not an individual process. So of the cycle, 10% work happens when you understand what's sustainable, what that efficiency improvement is all about. 40% work happens when you practice that in the core work you do, whatever designs you do, whatever works you do. And last 50% of that sustainability cycle is making your community sustainable. Trust me, even if built environment goes to 6 years of age, because we don't want to undermine the presence of undergraduate students, and he has to take 2 undergraduate students as his team members. So all PG students can't enter. Eligibility is restricted to Indian citizens, and the rest of the guidelines are all over here. They are again there at the website also to see. And once you submit, once we get, last year we got 1200 plus registrations or submissions. So we will go through the preliminary jury, and I will request not to use chat GPT or artificial intelligence. Our back team is there. They will immediately find out if you are copying the project from somewhere else. You can quote the source of your inspiration. It has to be properly quoted. If you're using some idea or your idea has been inspired by someone, use that source. But don't just blindly copy and paste और ऐसे submit नहीं करने का है, क्योंकि पीछे हम लोग भी बैठे देख रहे हैं बहुत लोग हैं, very interesting jury. So if you cross through that preliminary jury, we will give you a chance to present to zonal jury. And in that zonal jury, there are zonal prizes to be won. And again, then it goes down to national jury. For the national jury, top two zonal winners, they come to Delhi. We look after their travel and everything. And the national presentation or national prize will be happening in New Delhi. So this is how we come down to the zonal winner. And these are some of the esteemed national jury members. Suresh sir, NBC head, K.T. Ravichandran sir, everyone, you can see the names, all national leaders in sustainability from Indian Green Building Council and other organizations, they are there. And Ms. Payajan is also on. What's the evaluation criteria? It has to be, see, we prefer, these are few guidelines, it has to be interdisciplinary thinking. But before I finish, I will tell you about what's interdisciplinary thinking, how it helps in your careers also, career choices going forward for the engineers, how this will be helping you in the careers. I will explain you to this. It has to be relevant to where our nation is heading, relevant to what's needed by India or humanity. It has to be nation first or humanity first. Functionality, reliability, feasibility. It has to be original as we requested. Innovation and aesthetic. We give weightage to all these various buckets. We will be evaluating them on all these parameters. So, as I have told you in the beginning, the first prize of national winner is 1,50,000 rupees. First runner-up is 50,000. Zonal rounds also get prizes. More important than the prizes, if your entry, we find your entry as interesting, whether you are winner or not is secondary. We find that entry as an interesting entry, we give you mentors. We give you startup ideas. There are lots of people who are looking from the national jury or from the zonal jury who are looking forward, and this will be helping you as in your career. So it's not about the being winner. It's like a marathon. Please run. Please register today. I request again, I will be requesting again, please register today. You can create a team afterwards, and definitely put your presentation if you have an original idea. So these are the talks for students, personal mentorship from industry leaders, visibility of high achieving solutions, pitching to the incubation of opportunities. You can read it over here. So it's a very interesting NGEC 2.0 which we have come up with the partnership of Indian Green Building Council, and it's a national level event. Something very good, and we are launching it here in your college. It's there everywhere to be seen on Instagram and other handles also, media handles also. So this is how things will be. So these are the snippets from NGEC 2025. So on the left hand side, that mobility vehicle was energy efficient, so it was the first prize winner, and on there was sustainable habitat student from Nirma University. He got the first prize at that national jury program. And this is again the barcode. Now, as you scan again the barcode, I will tell you about two small stories of how this can help in your career. We talk about cross-dimensional skills. Before coming to this program, I was with you in the office of Deshmukh Mehma, and we were talking about this. It's not important to be in core engineering anywhere now. If you have those additional skill set of being relevant, knowing what's needed in our country 10 years down the line. अभी आप लोग इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं. I hope you to go and do the PG or do the more specific specializations in the engineering as you go forward. And you have to be very relevant with the problems of India. As a civil engineer, I will say, go and don't do your training programs at real estate. If you want to do real estate, go there. Just for the sake of, don't go and do it at a building. Go and do it CTP. If you have common effluent treatment plant or water treatment plant happening anywhere, go there as a civil engineer, see how they are constructing it. So civil engineering is there. Mechanical engineers are also working in that CTP. So it's a, two of the engineers are creating a program. That's what we want at NGEC also. A civil engineering student collaborating with architectural student, electrical engineering student, mechanical engineering student, looking for a solution to problem of what's there at problems for what's happening in daily life or sustainable built environment or anywhere. So this is how cross-dimensional skills help. I'm a civil engineer. I worked for 30 years at projects for last 7 years, and I went into sustainability. Dr. Penjay was my guru. He told me what's the sustainable part of it. As I've told you, design, build, perform. I was at the building part. So he told me about the sustainability of construction. So I started working on air quality and construction. Now I am consultant to National Clean Air Program, and I am earning out of the environmental discipline of the civil engineering. Civil engineering also goes through emissions that are happening at the construction part. So if you are part of NGC, this is the budding platform which helps you develop forward thinking about cross-disciplinary skills that can come to you. Start thinking 10 years ahead of your time. 10 साल बाद हिंदुस्तान में क्या होने वाला है, अगर उसको आप आज सोच सकते हो और उसके लिए कुछ काम कर सकते हो, then that will be a boon to your career. So that's the first story. And the second story is a 1-minute story which I keep on telling everywhere I go. That's the most beautiful story of my life, of my career, of visiting institutes. So I was part of, as an expert jury, I was part of Clean and Smart Campus Awards of All India Council for Technical Education. अभी उसमें क्या होता है कि सब सबमिशंस देते हैं कॉलेज वाले. हिंदी में बोलूँ ना थोड़ा सा, मुझे हिंदी में बोलने में स्टोरी अच्छी लगती है. Everyone good with हिंदी? Yes. तो सब कॉलेज अपनी सबमिशंस देते हैं और जूरी के पास में सबमिशन जब आती है हमें पता होता है कि ये कॉलेज को फर्स्ट प्राइज मिलने वाला है. तो नासिक में कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी प्रवरा कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी उसको फर्स्ट प्राइज मिलने का था. उसके पॉइंट सबसे ज्यादा थे. तो वी एज एन ऑडिटर वी वेंट देयर. सो वी वेंट टू द कॉलेज. 500 or 700 स्टूडेंट्स इन दैट कॉलेज. ब्यूटीफुल. नासिक इज अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल टाउन. उसमें बहुत सुंदर सा कॉलेज. हम वहाँ पे गए तो वी सॉ एवरीथिंग वाज देयर. ऑल द सस्टेनेबिलिटी वाज देयर. They have described their college as one-time plastic. So now, as an auditor or as a judge, we have to find plastic. कहीं ना कहीं तो प्लास्टिक ढूंढना पड़ेगा. तो हमने सब तरफ ढूंढा. उनके मेस में गए, मेस के किचन स्टोर. One-time use plastic wasn't there. We went even to the girls' hostel. हमने कहा कि लड़की लोगों के हॉस्टल में होता है प्लास्टिक में छुपा के रखते हैं. All the students coming there, जो स्टूडेंट्स आते थे, वो अपने लंच बॉक्स के अंदर कपड़े के अंदर रोटी को लेके और अपने घर से कटलरी लेके आते थे. उस कटलरी को वॉश करते थे. All 500 students out of all day scholars of the 500, each and every one, and they showed us this. फिर then we went to the canteen. अब कैंटीन में क्या होता है, वो 10 रुपए की, उस समय 10 रुपए होती थी, 15 रुपए की एक पेप्सी की बोतल होती है छोटी वाली. Students are very fond of that. So we find that in every college, small bottles. We have here also. तो हम लोग वहाँ बॉटल को ढूंढने के लिए गए कि इफ यू फाइंड दिस इज ऑफ द ओनली यूज प्लास्टिक. वहाँ पे जब गए तो वी सॉ देयर फाउंटेन पेप्सी. फाउंटेन पेप्सी के साथ तो डिस्पोजेबल ग्लासेस में पानी देते. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू स्टूडेंट्स टू लिसन टू दिस. ध्यान से सुनिए इस बात को. तो मैंने कैंटीन वाले से पूछा, मैंने कहा यार आपका वो छोटा पेप्सी का बोतल क्यों नहीं रखा आपने? तो उन्होंने कहा स्टूडेंट्स रिफ्यूज टू बाय दैट. सो दैट्स पावर ऑफ रिफ्यूजल. Power of refusal to be not using what's not sustainable. वो पावर किसके पास है? वो पावर आप लोगों के पास है. आप लोग एनजीसी में आइए. We are requesting you to showcase that power of refusal to not be unsustainable, and that makes you a winner. Any day winner. Thank you. God bless you. जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय भारत. There's a small video about National Green Earth Challenge again. Please see to that.
Challenge hosted by the Train Gen Memorial Trust.
If you're a returning candidate or are applying for the first time, here's everything you need to know about the application process.
Step 1. Account creation. Start by heading to the Apply Now page. All applicants, new and returning, will see a single login box. If you have already registered this year and have created an account, simply log in to continue with your application. If you're applying for the first time this year, scroll down to the Create New Account box and fill in your details. Please note, only one registration is required per team. Step 2. Verification. Once you've registered, you'll receive a verification email to confirm your account.
After verifying your account, log in to begin your application.
Step 3. Application Form Overview. The application form is divided into 3 sections. Section 1. Team and mentor details. Section 2. Project details. Section 3. Upload project. After completing each section, you can click the Save and Continue button. This allows you to return to your application at any time and continue from where you left off. While filling in the form, please note that all fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory.
You can identify individually or in teams. Just remember that teams should have a maximum of 3 members and may include a maximum of 1 post-graduate.
If you're applying with a mentor, be sure to include their contact details and briefly describe their role.
Please note that it's recommended but optional to have a mentor. However, we strongly encourage students to have a faculty mentor who can help guide and refine the project before submission.
Step 4. Confirmation and submission.
Before submitting, you'll be asked to confirm if your work is original, properly cited, and agrees to the NDEC terms and conditions. This includes agreement to non-plagiarism, content rights, and overriding policies.
You can do this by ticking the boxes beside each declaration. Once submitted, you'll see a confirmation message on screen. You'll also continue to receive updates about the status of your selection process via email.
Thank you for being a part of NDEC 2026, where innovation meets sustainability.
So we are putting up this barcode again. Whosoever has missed clicking the picture, please click the picture and also share this picture among the other friends. I talked about creating a community also. So we have to create a sustainable community. Please click the picture again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next master speaker is Ms. Mamta Rawat. She is the founder and CEO of Climate Nama and a seasoned sustainability consultant with more than 15 years of expertise. She is an IGBC accredited professional. I request all the dignitaries to please come forward for a group photo.
कौन सा पीछे का सब पीछे का
संपलं का अरे वच झाला एवढं जाम लाईट झाली आहेत त्यांना माहिती आहेत त्यांना दाखवून ठेवलेत आज त्यांना फोटो काढायचा त्यांना अख्खी दिवाळीच करून टाकली चालूच ठेवतात
Second, how many? Third, fourth, fifth. Cool. Okay.
topic, which is actually an interesting topic today. And I think, like, before coming over here, you might have some questions around it. So even before we start the presentation, would you like to ask me any question? Any curiosity, what we are going to talk into this? What you might have imagined, what am I going to tell you into this presentation? What you're expecting from them? Anybody? Can we have a mic in the audience?
नाही एकच आहे त्याला त्याच्यावर बोलायला लागेल
Anybody? Straight away, like, any questions you have for me? From your career perspective, you're thinking right now. Please do not hesitate. This is not a moment to get hesitation. In these 20 minutes, we have to talk to each other. Huh? Sorry? Sorted, huh? Yeah, okay, then obviously we all learn from each other every day. Yes, please.
As it is shaping the careers, and you are talking about, or your question was about architects, there must be some civil engineers also. Is it going to help them as well?
और माइक भी मांग रहे हो ऊपर से एक ही बताइए
त्या मॅडमने त्याच्यावर बोलायला सांगितलं
Anybody would like
फिरवता ठेवा तुम्ही
नहीं ये दो ना
Hello, I'm architect Shanai. I'm from Amity University. I'm an architect and an interior designer. So, when I tell students we should go for being IGBC or any seminars, workshops and everything. So the question is, kya hai? What are we going to get out of it? So I've done masters in environmental architecture. I am doing my PhD in built environment from RICS. So I have one or two questions, like for students basically. A lot of passed out students also ask us, see, what should we do? Should we do masters? Should we go out of India? In India, what are the job perspectives we can get? Should we do MBA? And I'm doing PhD, so what after that? It's not for me also. And a lot of younger students are also doing PhD now. So what in research can we do? A lot of like in green building research, what are the future perspectives? So students, I tell them there's not only masters, there's MD also, there's research also. But then, yeah, what about the shaping the careers in research and MBA for architects, designers, interior designers? Yeah, thank you.
See, we have the architects, commercial architects and engineers in this audience. So I consider a green building. So it's a synergy of neither architect nor engineers. So I would like to brief you about the role of engineer as well as architect in making a building green. So this is what I am expecting on behalf of the students.
Okay, moving ahead now. So we are talking about career opportunities into sustainability. How many of you would like to make a career in sustainability? Very few. Then what is?
Sustainability मतलब कुछ चीज बहुत
very few hands. Like, can you please raise your hands again? So rest of you don't want to make your career in sustainability? No? So you have figured it out already. How many of you have figured it out what you are going to do in your life? Just raise hands. Okay. You know what? I tell you the truth. You have no choice left. Whatever you do, you have to do in sustainability. Right? How many agree with me on that? Then you didn't raise your hands. Seriously, I'm telling you. How many, can you tell me the top 5 companies coming to your college for campus placement? Shout the name, I can't hear. LNT, yes, okay, good, great, okay. Huh? TCS, okay. Go on their website and type of what report. You will get that? All of these companies have a sustainability dedicated department now. Okay. All the top 1,000 limited companies has been mandated by SEBI to report their ESG performance. E stands for environment, S stands for social, G stands for governance. So last month I was in Tata Steel. We were training the top 50 sustainability heads or the factory heads of Tata Steel. Therein, the first thing, what they told us, like the first thing what they do with all the people, all the interns, all the people joining Tata Steel is to give this ESG report to them. Okay? Have anybody has interest in stock shares or anything? Oh, good. Please go through all these reports, not from a career perspective, but also from the investment perspective also. Okay? So whatever I'm going to talk today is not just your career perspective. It is about investment perspective also. Okay? And also saying that there are so many, myths around it. Maybe one of the myths is also into education.
फोटो अभी नहीं निकाल रहा है, वीडियो में निकाल रहा है।
But you don't
क्या
need
फोटो
to do
फोटो उसने बहुत निकाले, मैं वीडियो बना
10 years of experience. Keep on doing
नहीं।
education onto that part. Whatever you are, wherever you are, you can still impact and create. Obviously, you have not
तो बस
technical depth in understanding of any topic. The more you study, obviously you're going to get that
लागला
excellent.
जागते नहीं मानना
But what I'm trying to
एकदम
make
तिथे
a
वरती
statement
दिसणं
is
मला
like as a research head,
मैं खेकवाडा
that
घेतलं
students
आपल्याला
refused to
त्रास
take
करते
particular
आवरत आलं
healthy
होतं
model.
करताना
So from a nursery student or a class 1 student to students like you to age like us or to age like 60 years, anybody and everybody has a role to play into it. Whether you agree, you don't agree. Okay? We'll move forward into it. Now we will focus on all of us as I'm just taking a point that you might be joining building industry. Okay, you are a building professional already. Okay. How many of you know about this? As building professionals. So this was promised or announced almost 4 years back now.
मी बसलो की मला उठव
2021. Okay, and this says
याला पण शिकव
that India will be a net zero country by 2070. How many of us knew about it? Biggest challenge we have is lack of awareness. We have to build a network.
उडला उडला
भाई जा भाई फिर उधर बाइक वो लेके आ जाए
What is the standard?
दादा ऑफ झाला बटन ऑफ झालं
क्या माहिती जाना बॅटरी घ्या
कसं काय करते चार्जिंग खाते का काय तो चार्जिंग खातं दोन्ही बॅग
So they are on Google at least, right? Connected to social media. आज ग्लोबल लेवल पे कुछ भी न्यूज होती है, कुछ भी पॉलिसी डेवलपमेंट होता है, कितने टाइम के अंदर वो सोशल मीडिया पे होता है?
प्रिंसिपल ने इलेक्ट्रिशियन को बोला था आपका वाइट
Right?
तो उनको बोला कोई तो फायर
और
करेंगे
कम पैसे आओ।
बोल सकते थे ना अपने पास 2 बाइक है एक बार
Are you
चलता
guys
नहीं है
following all the
लेकिन इसमें ये नहीं है क्या, चैनल नहीं है ना, आपने बोला था।
ये सब चेक करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए दिन जाएगा मेरा पूरा।
कल वो भैया को बोलना चाहिए था, हमको आता है।
on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn or whatever platform is convenient and understand.
तो कल आप आते तो मैं बोलता था,
what is
वो बोल रहे हो सर मेरे को अल्टरनेट रखो ना, चलो कोई नहीं देगा मैं
get
टिक के।
aware. Okay, bridge the gap from where you are and what needs to be done.
क्यों आता पता नहीं था, इसलिए मतलब
Okay, you need to know after 5 years of announcement that India has to become a net zero country by 2070. As a building professional, I'm entering this industry. How many percentage of carbon emission is emitted from buildings?
थोड़ा शांत
Full announced in speech.
मैम ने बहुत नीचे पकड़ा है।
Average approximately 40. Right? We are contributing to almost 40% to the total carbon emission. Is it my and your responsibility to reduce this carbon emission? Our responsibility, we don't have choice. Every second day, like there is some or other policy getting revised. The earlier energy conservation building code has revised it to energy conservation building energy conservation sustainable building code ECSBC. And National Building Code has a chapter of sustainability now. Okay, all the top companies, whether you're talking about technology, product, software, hardware, consulting, everything, L&T, Godrej, whoever you named it, whatever they are doing, they have to do sustainable way. Why?
क्या करना पड़ता
Why?
है, ये करना है
Is it just because of the target?
तो
Anybody who can please answer. We'll have 2 chocolates from Principal. Why we are talking all of this? I think childhood में सब लोगों ने वो दिन हम ड्राइंग से बनाए होंगे. Why all of a sudden so much of saying about climate change?
बोले ना ऐसे होते था,
Please answer 2 chocolates.
डीवाई पाटिल
Answer coming to your mind, please speak up.
काहीतरी बोलायचं आहे ते सांगितलं माहीत पाहिजे, तोच माहिती नाही ते वरती जा
आणि उसको
तिला एक माईक पाहिजे होता, तिला जायचं का तुला?
अरे ते मॅडमला त्याच्यावर बोलायला सांग, हा बाईक फिरतोय
मॅडम फिरते मॅडम स्टेबल
Thank you so much. But these 2 chocolates to
We can use it for conserving for the future generation, as in global warming also causes the air pollution, so we have to prevent it so we can have and conserve it for the future generation and think about it.
त्याला पुढे बसवायचे.
I am in Zenith International. I am in 10th standard and my name is Swara Shinde.
So much. Thanks for coming forward. So the thing is, now we are getting accountable for what we are emitting. At a country level, at a company level, or let's say organization level, even at an individual level. We are even accounting our carbon emissions at an individual level. So when you get accounted, you get incentives, you get penalties. Okay? So all the nations, developed nations, developing nations are accounted that how much carbon emissions they are having, and if they do not meet the benchmarks, so they have to have a penalty. If they do better, they get incentivized. Okay? So as country, or maybe if I am running a business in India, I need to make sure that I am following the norms of carbon emission. Understood? If I have to run. Again, from the pointer of investors, let's say if you are running a business, any business, and you want to have a investor onto you, or you want to take any loan from your bank, or run the business onto it. Now, investors do not look into your direct profit numbers or how much you are going to do into it versus the investment he has done or he or she has done to your business. They look that for a sustainable investment ROI, how is your business impacting environment, social and governance by the way. So that they see that there will be a long-term reach from the business you are doing. That's how they will invest into you. So you name the biggest of the biggest of investors in investing in India or global market. CPCB, GIC, everyone mandates the businesses or the organizations to report ESG or go for all the payments and compliance. It's by default coming into it, by do it or not do it, you agree, you do not agree, you have to come into the business. So welcome. Okay? So what I do, I'll just give a little brief on what we are doing in IGBC and along with PGMBC. So this was a slide from 2028. Now if we have to beat net zero in the built environment, so are we going to just destroy all the buildings and make new buildings? No, not possible, right? We have the highest embodied carbon going on. Because we are doing the regulation and we are looking to become a bit harder to right? So what we can do is increase energy efficiency. That's how organizations like PGMT is coming up with challenges like competitions like massive travel. That is like they are igniting minds of students and professionals to come up with ideas of how do we actually make this happen. Okay, so please do participate to learn from each other and get into the network. Okay, do show up. So this is what at a global level, at the COP28, it was decided that by 2030 we have to double our energy efficiency efforts to meet the target. Okay? Meanwhile, we are changing. So earlier what we used to talk about the conventional or experience-based designing or operations of the built environment. Then we started talking about the green building. Next slide, please. When we started talking about green building, so even IGBC has completed 25 years in India, and even globally the green building has completed almost 30 years movement. So we have World Green Building Councils, we have every country, almost all the countries have their own green building council. Australia, whatever country you want to name it, so they have their own green building councils to certify their buildings. Okay, whether it's a new building coming up or it's an existing building coming up, you have a rating mechanism to rate or certify a building. Okay, is it for only the building?
Allow me to introduce our final, the Managing Director of Jackson Hospitality. He is also a fellow member of the Indian Green Building Council and serves on its National Executive Committee. I may now invite Mr. Sandeep Tarawlikar on stage to deliver his special address on behalf of IGBC.
Good afternoon, everybody. Board? Listen, first of all, I want to thank two organizations. One is, of course, Brain Gen Memorial Trust and Saraswati College, because I don't know why I'm here. Really, seriously, I'm not an engineer, and guess what I'm not? So what am I doing in front of you? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing in front of you in just a moment, okay? Because it's important for you to understand. I was shocked, literally shocked, when my dear friend and colleague, Mamta ji, asked the question, How many of you, think sustainability is important? And there were so many hands that didn't go up. I was shocked. But then, I remembered 13 years ago. This was before sustainability was forced upon you by the Prime Minister and about SCOE and all this stuff. We did not know very much about green. Trust me, I've done my master's in business, and when I came out of business school, the only colors I knew were what? Sorry? Exactly, somebody said money. So it was two colors in my mind. There was black if you made profit, and what? No, Re Baba. You are architects and engineers. And red if you made a. And guess what? My dear business partner and chairman of Jackson told me one day that, listen, why don't we start a hospitality division? And I said, yes. Paisa kahan se aayega? He said, don't worry, paisa aa jayega. And guess how much he gave? 55 crores. How much? कभी देखा है? 1 करोड़ देखा है? नहीं ना? मैंने भी नहीं देखा था. So now we come to this, that, we decided to start a hospitality division in Jackson. Jackson, by the way, has just announced last week, please go on the net and find out, a 5,000 crore solar plant to make solar cells in Madhya Pradesh. That's how big the company is. And I was asked to start the hospitality division of this. I knew which colors. So Samir Gupta, who is the chairman, took me to a gentleman who's a dear friend of his and said, Sandeep, you must learn a new color. That gentleman, you might have seen that photograph. See that? That on top? Who's that? By the way, later on, please everybody wish Bhavesh Bhai happy birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, okay? But not now. Listen. So, this is who? Dr. Prem Jain. He is called the father of green. You know who Mahatma Gandhi is? Yes? What is Mahatma Gandhi called? And this is called father of green in India. This gentleman, after giving me a hug, inspired me to build my hotel green and introduce that color green into my system. Let me tell you, it's been 13 years. And after interviewing 4 architects and throwing out 2 PMCs, and I don't want to name them, but it's true. Why did I throw out 4 architects out of my office? And why did I throw out 2 PMCs? Why? Anybody here, all you geniuses sitting here, who are not interested in sustainability, tell me. Let me tell you why. Even if you don't understand sustainability, if you are Indians, you'll understand the answer to one question, or at least you understand the question. Kitna deti hai? Have you heard this? Huh? How many of you have heard kitna deti hai? I asked them the question, kitna deti hai? How much does your project idea, how is it going to benefit me? They had no idea how to put that into terms. Because I wanted to make it green. They had no idea about this. This is only 13 years ago. Look what happened today. Anyway, after that, we built our hotel and it got a gold rating from IGBC. But my team was not satisfied. We did everything before opening the hotel and we got the platinum rating. By the way, guys, Jackson in Fulton is India's first IGBC rated platinum hotel. Anybody get that? Yes? Clap, man. It took us from that point all the way to 13 years later. No, actually 12 years later, to make that hotel what? India's first. Please understand this, you feel very proud. India's first net zero energy hotel. I must explain a little bit to you about where we are. How many people stood up for Maharashtra, Amsa, Maharashtra, Amsa? How many people know what Fulton is? Anybody know what Fulton is? Huh? Anybody? Yeah? Okay, Fulton is on the horizon of what we call rain shadow. Okay, this is after Fulton and further up is where you hear about, you know what? Anybody know what I'm saying? What? Farmer suicide. Why? Because there's no water. I'm building a hotel which is supposed to be the biggest guzzler of energy, water, and creator of waste in the middle of this. It was not anything that was forced upon me. It was a moral responsibility that we did everything to save Mother Earth. Please understand, all of you who've been spoiled and brought up by your parents, there is no Mother Earth number 2. This is it. And we have left, my generation and the generation before, has left a really, really horrible India for our next generation. We have screwed it up. I can use other words, but I won't because the principle is here. You know, we have really screwed it up. Now I've realized that the younger generation, you know, younger than you, much younger than you, is asking their parents, like ask Mamta, what her daughter asked. They talk about green more than we even thought about. You guys are going to graduate and become architects and engineers. You should be really, really involved in this. Because by the time you get out of this beautiful college, you are already obsolete. Believe me, every day something new is coming up. Learn it. Because there are people like me with 55 crores in their pocket who give you jobs. That's why I'm here today. I'm not an architect, I'm not an engineer. I'm the guy who gives you a job. And if you don't tell me the answer, kitna deti hai, I will not even look at you. I am a proud person to have created a project that is India's first, not Maharashtra's first something, India's first net zero hotel. And today I sit on the executive board of not only IGBC, which is green, but also the Hotel Association of India. And I talk green to all those people. I implore you, I beg of you,
Thank you, Mr. Talavika. I request you to kindly come upon the stage, and I request Principal Ma'am to felicitate Mr. Talavika with a
I'm
token
so
of her
proud
appreciation.
that this college is not giving bouquets of flowers. Don't ever disturb flowers and
I now request Mr. Yatendra Malik sir from Premjam Memorial Trust to kindly come upon the stage and Ms. Dr. Soumya Singh ma'am to present him with a token of our gratitude. Oh, he's not here? Alright. Mr. Sandeep sir will take the token on his behalf.
Again, on a parting note from Yatendra Malik, I will just request you to visit to visit PGMT website. We have created handbooks for educational institutes how to be one-time plastic free, energy efficiency in educational institute, water efficiency in educational institute, and efficiency in waste management. Those books are specifically for the educational institute for the knowledge of students. Thank you. From Premjam Memorial Trust. This message was from Yatendra.
जाना मुझे बाइक में जाना अरे मैं कुछ लोग गया ये मरने लगा लाइट लो दो बार जगह फालतू लाइट लगा माइक लग गया माइक लग गया
अरे बाइक खुलर दी एसी को चालू हर्ष 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 माते हर्ष हे पण ऑन कर हे पण ऑन कर आता काय दे यार लागल त्याला कशाला व्हायचं एफसी बंद करते आठवतं कुठलं काढलं आता कुठलं काढलं आठवतं हे काढलं
Can we all have a huge round of applause?
दोन बाईकचे प्राइस माहिती काय 19,000 एवढी अरे एक नाही लागत अरे काय मॅटर आहे हॅलो 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 हॅलो
I now request the faculty from AP Shah Institute to kindly come up on the stage for the MOU signing.
नाही बाबा चुकीचं बघतो मी ते काय सावरकर बरोबर आता बोल झाला अजून वर कर ओके झालं
We have Dr. Mrinal Joshi from AP Shah College, for those who know. Mrinal Joshi in Bhutan is also.
नाही फोटो काढायला कुठं नाही संपलं त्यांचं मी काय कॉलेजला बाहेरच्या
नाही वाचलाच ना बोलतं एंट्रीच्या वेळेस तर त्याच्या लॅपटॉपला होता हा काय चालूच नाही तो आत्ता गेला
Thank you, respected witnesses. I request you to kindly
चालू
take
ठेव
your
चालू
seats.
अरे तू इथून आवाज पण नाही असं पण नाही करेल
फोन करते मला पण तिथं लागलं
For the benefit of the other college faculty members, I request Sandeep Naran to brief about what is this MOU about and what are the benefits mutual. Sandeep Naran
Thank you. The idea of this association of Premchand Memorial Trust with educational institutes, it came from Dr. Saab, Dr. Premchand sir. Dr. Saab will talk about Green Bharat. You will never say India. कभी India word use नहीं करते. You talk about Green Harit Bharat. So, then अभी ये हरित भारत को कौन बनाएगा? Who will be making Green Bharat? As Sandeep bhai also pointed out,
अरे
it's
ही
all
राहते
about you
अच्छी
students.
राहते
You are the future.
नको मस्त वाटते आता बघायला सर पण व्यवस्थित दिसतात
People who will be building India, you will be engineers, architects will be doing this Navi Mumbai or Maharashtra or India or beyond Bharat. It's not about only Bharat. We know people like Mamta and others, they go and work in Bangladesh and everywhere. We are
आवाज बढ़ा दिया करो यार उसको
we are the
कर रहा था क्या प्राणी वैसा गलत इशारा कर रहा था क्या
education hub or intelligence hub for whole of Southeast Asia. Even beyond, we know our engineers and people going and working as the top CEO of the international companies. So, my request to you is all the students just we have this MOU. I request to other faculty also to be part of it. Indian Memorial Trust and IGBC student chapter. Please make your student visit our website, and there are lots of programs we do like distinguished lecture series. We have Guru Talks, leadership talks, and many programs that are happening at our YouTube channel and our Facebook, Instagram. We are everywhere. Like we know we are contemporary students. आप जहाँ students हैं सब जगह Premchand Memorial Trust is everywhere, and we are there to just give you knowledge. The good thing about PGMT is absolutely free. Pro bono, there are no charges, no membership charges. We do competition, there are no membership charges. We just invite students to be part of this and take our country forward, be part of the Harit Bharat. Thank you, God bless you all, and thank you to the Institute and the other.
As we approach the conclusion of today's event, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Bhavesh Mehta to the dais. A mechanical engineer with over 38 years of experience, Mr. Mehta has played a monumental role in shaping sustainable and infrastructure. As a proud IGBC fellow, his work is a testament to the power of committed leadership in this field. Mr. Mehta, I request you to kindly come up on the stage, and I request Dr. Soumya Sinha to present him with a token of our gratitude.
लाइट डालना है क्या चालू है ना सर इसका डालना है ये इधर का लाइट डाल रहे तू ही है भाई तू ही है निकाल तू ही
Please join me in welcoming Mr. Mehta to deliver the vote of thanks.
बटन दाबा बटन 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 बटन
जाणं कोणतरी त्याने
त्याला माहिती आहे जाणार आला
So, first of all, my sincere thanks to Manjusha ma'am, because let me tell you the history of this event, how it is converted into reality. When I met her about 10-15 days back, मैडम ने बताया, मैंने बताया कि 10 तारीख को इवेंट करना है because PMP is a fixed schedule. You cannot deviate from the time and date. So I just we met, me and Soumya ji met. So 3 दिन exam का date है, तो how can my students participate in that, and lot of challenges were there. I was a bit disappointed, but she said no, show must go on. I mean, this is the passion what she had for finally, and thank Almighty the exam came late हो गई because of Gandhi and all. So students are also participated in this event. My sincere thanks to the students from different colleges. We have registered as 300 students, but today we have more than 350 students, I believe, because it's an overwhelming response from each of the college. And all credit goes to the faculty members, absolutely. I just let me name each of the college. Datta college we have, Pele college, I think Dr. Shilpa is always a passionate, I still remember every activity which conducted in her college. Even कल भी एक event था आपके college में आपने photos post किए हैं. So Shilpa ji, thank you very much with your students. Then we have Vidyavardhini college, Varta college, Archana ma'am. She has come all the way from Vasai, Narasopara. So, students, I think. So, thanks to each and every student of Vartak College to be over here. Then we have Kalsekar College, Prabha ma'am. Yeah, you are always there with us. A lot of events we happen in your colleges. CTS, Rashmi ma'am और CTS से और भी ma'am आई हुई है, faculties आए हुए हैं. तो चेंबूर, Trombay, Architecture College. Then Zenith College, रेखा जी कहाँ पे हैं आप? Yeah, she is there. So I think actually the history that their principal was in another college where she was the faculty. She was in that college was the student chapter. तो उन्होंने बताया कि हमें भी हमारे कॉलेज में चैप्टर लॉन्च करना है. And the student of the 10th standard is from her college. Okay. So thanks Rekha ma'am for being here with the students. Then Tilak College is always there. Lokmanya Tilak College, Kapat Kherne. Then we have MPCOA. महात्मा फाल्के कॉलेज से भी आए हैं फैकल्टी एंड स्टूडेंट्स. देन वी हैव फादर गर्ल कॉलेज. कल ही हमने स्टूडेंट चैप्टर लॉन्च किया आईजीबीसी का, नीलेश वरकोटे साहब. तो इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर. It got 26 chapter we launched yesterday at Vashi, Navi Mumbai. Then we have from SKC college at Seawoods, near the Seawood station. Then we have MIT University, always there. Saraswati ma'am always active. Thanks for coming with your team. Then we have Kalsekar College again. Then we have ARMIT, Asangaon. Asangaon से भी आए हैं. Who are, where are they? Faculties कहाँ पे बैठे हैं? Anybody from ARMIT? हाँ, yes, he is there from ARMIT. He come from Asangaon. Just Kalyan से भी आगे in the college, so he is there representing the college. Then we have Rachna Sansad College. Ketki ma'am, she is there always with us. Idhar ma'am, हाँ, she is there. Then we have STSP Science College. So Saraswati College, House College, so definitely always there. So this is the record, 16 college at under one shelter. I think this is the first time in the history of Mumbai I give it that all these 16 colleges are under one shelter. So my sincere thanks to each and everyone. Number one. Number two, जब आप net zero की हम बात कर रहे थे, standard की ममता जब बात कर रही थी, तो we had one already session in net zero water. I think Soumya ji session on net zero water in this college, and we are going to organize more and more sessions on net zero waste. So let me tell you, the faculty of civil engineering of this college are very much interested to make their own college net zero water. And we have discussion with Manusha ma'am also that how to convert the existing system into the net zero water system. I am sure that with the help of support of the college management, we will convert this college into net zero water. Then okay, Fulton, I have visited Fulton one time because when I was in Alliance, we have a 2-day session in the Fulton hotel. So it was I have seen each feature of net zero. Because the platinum rated now is net zero. But I think I request the students to visit at least IV. आपका जो IV होता है industrial week, at least students should plan overnight visit because it is a 5 hours, 4 hours distance from here to Fulton. So overnight stay is required in Fulton. I am sure that let us enjoy the hospitality of Sandeep sir. Sandeep sir. Okay, so now let me talk about this gentleman. He is my guru, my mentor. In 2014, when Reliance we started, there was a meeting between CII and the Reliance top in Hotel Taj, Kolaba. So we talk about just let us start with green, because Reliance is one of the largest corporate in India. So there was a discussion between Dr. Jain Sahab and our Reliance management that let us convert all Reliance into the green. So the first thing which we did in Reliance Corporate Park, Ganskoi Navi Mumbai, and I'm quite lucky or to participate in each and every calculation of this RCB Navi Mumbai, which is almost 1 crore square feet of area. Then followed by 4 crore square feet of Reliance at Jamnagar campus refinery, Geo World, school, Dhirubhai Ambani school, Dhirubhai Ambani hospital at South Bombay. So I am quite blessed by Dhirubhai Ambani and Mukesh Ambani. So this is what I am. And all whatever I am doing, all because of Dr. Prem. So उन्होंने अपने हाथों से लिख के दिया है about me in 2017, of course no more right now. But उनके भी जो आज blessings है, आज भी continue कर रहा हूँ मैं. And I am sure in my last breath I will continue the mission of Dr. Prem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
काय करतो कुछ तो कर ले काहीतरी बेटा कौन है
हाँ बोल अरे बोल येते आवाज येतोय बोल स्थान दिला जरा जवळची कोरोना बर्गर है ना
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this event, let us reflect on the ideas we have absorbed and the inspiration we have gathered. The responsibility of shaping a sustainable tomorrow lies in our hands, and today's discussions have shown us the pathways to achieve them.
On behalf of Saraswati College of Engineering, IGPC and PJMP, we thank you all for being a part of this journey. We may continue to innovate, collaborate and create a world that is truly sustainable. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead.
I now request the students to kindly start moving out. The last rows will move out first and then we'll follow in order. I also request you to collect your snack boxes on the way out.
अच्छा लगा ना